That's not looking good. That's a Chinese tallow tree. And over there, that's a morning glory. We don't want those in here. I don't mind some of these other weeds like that wood sorrel over there. I actually like that. But yeah, look at this. Isn't that wonderful? Here it's starting to turn a little bit. Get some color to them. But I mean, that's just a ton of tomatoes. There's a cutting I didn't get out yet. That's awesome. Now I've heard that at some point you should count and stop the growth of these trusses so that these up here will develop. I'm gonna have to go back and figure out what that magic number is. Look at that, starting to get some beautiful color. That's gonna be my first tomato off of this bed, I'm pretty sure. Now these guys over here I've had to lean over a bit. And they're gonna have to grow a little bit more to really get leaned properly, but yeah, they've reached the top. I need to prune that off. Let's bring this guy this way. Yeah. Problem is, there's fruit clusters too close to the ground, so I can't really lean them and lay this vine on the ground yet until these ripen up in a few weeks. So, hopefully we gained enough string that we have a few weeks of growth here. We'll see. I did find these guys. These caterpillars have been munching on this leaf, and there's a whole colony of them there. So yeah, it pays to go in and inspect your plants and do a weekly prune and check, because that's no fun right there. Yeah, we got to deal with them. The borage is flowering. That's good. Squash is still going strong despite the borers being here. I'll probably get another harvest or two out of that. I did put some sticky traps up to see if they helped catch the cucumber beetles, but so far they're just catching the love bugs. Some random flies. That's kind of sad because that's a pretty broad spectrum killer right there, but it's supposed to attract the cucumber beetles. But I haven't seen so many of them out here today, so that's encouraging. Yeah. Nothing eats the sage but people. All the herbs are doing really well, so I'm happy with that. Lots of thyme. I'm seeing fruit on my peppers. Seeing some fruit on the peppers. That's encouraging. What about you? Lots of blossoms, no fruit. An update on the fire ant mound. The orange oil has eradicated this colony. Not an ant to be found. It's almost time to start picking green beans. Look at that. Oh, that's great. Some all in here. Somebody asked me how am I going to pick them when they're so close together. Well, garden bed's 4 feet wide. My arm is longer than 2 feet, so just get in there and pick them. Oh, there's that little carpenter bee that was here the other day. Yep. Green bean time. The bush beans, they look like they're putting on little beans. That's good. That's the difference between a bush bean. They just grow like a little short little bush like that. And a vining bean covers that entire trellis system. I'm gonna harvest my onions soon and dry them in my dehydrator. Cucumbers, now normally I prune my cucumbers and train them as single vine, but I didn't do that this year, and they're climbing on their own. I might just let them sprawl and see what happens. Lots of blossoms down there. It's encouraging to see. This is the South Anna butternut. I need to thin now. I've got some strong vines there, so I can thin them out to 2 or 3 plants in that hole. I think there's 5 of them in there now. Yeah. Watermelon needs to be thinned as well. It's looking a little anemic. I hit it with some nitrogen the other day, so we'll see if that's just the natural coloration of the plant. I've never grown that before. Or if I need to fertilize better. Finally have Seminole pumpkins. Look at that beautiful gem of a fly right there. Those iridescent and metallic colors. Yeah, those are great. I finally figured out that this old grizzled veteran is a not a jalapeno. Putting on some fruits, and I've been eating off of this one. This is a 2.5, maybe 3-year-old plant, and yeah, it's producing lots of little peppers, but they're not hot. I don't even know what this is, but it's nice. Awesome. This is Jedi jalapeno. This is a hybrid, supposed to be a real good version. Got lots of fruit. It naturally branched. I didn't have to prune it or pinch it. So I'm excited for that plant. Starting to get hot and they're taking off and growing a bit better now. Awesome. Somebody was asking about my bees and have they emerged yet. I haven't seen any. I thought I've seen a couple of them, but inspecting these little tubes, I don't see that any have emerged yet. So maybe it needs to get a little warmer. Yeah, they're taking their time.